Hi, this is Scotty. It is Thursday, I think, maybe two-ish, something like that. I think that is sort of indicative of my current situation and current mood. I have been working on the computer and just around the house all day and sort of feel done with working. And that made me think about popping into my favorite yoga pose, which is actually a restorative pose. So I thought as long as I was heading in that direction, I would show it to you as well. So this is a supported bridge position, and you need at least one prop for this for it to be a restorative position. So restorative means that you're just completely supported in the pose that you choose, and you just sort of let gravity or whatever just kind of take the lead. And so I have a couple of props in front of me that would work for this position. I have a yoga blanket, but any blanket or blankets that you have at home would work, and you could fold them at whatever height or stack them at whatever height that you like. I also have a pillow or pillows would work, and they would also work in coordination with blankets if you liked. And I have this mini bolster. I love this mini bolster for just a variety of purposes within my yoga practice, and it would work for this pose as well. But the one that I actually like the most for myself, my own preference for this pose, is a block. I have wooden blocks that I use at home. Foam blocks are a little bit softer and might feel better as well. And I will just preface this all by saying that I, in particular, really like using the block in this position, and I like the harder block in this position, but I've also heard of a lot of people that don't. They like the softer, the better. So it may just be something for you to play with and experiment a little bit with to see what you like the best. And then I also have, these are completely optional, but I have an eye pillow or a scarf just to cover the eyes. So especially, it's the middle of the day and there's sun streaming in, and it's just nice to put something over your eyes to block out that sun and help bring in a little bit more of that rest and relaxation and restoration. So I think I'll just go ahead and show you with the block and the eye pillow this afternoon. And then, of course, you could choose whichever prop that you like to place underneath your hips. So it's going to look like this. You're going to come on down to your back. So I will also just say that before coming into any position that you're going to hold for a while, it might feel really nice to work out any kinks or sort of work to balance the body a little bit first. So any movements on your back here would be fine. And then at least starting and ending with a movement like Apanasana, which is knees in and away from the chest a few times, just to balance out the spine, balance out the back body. And then once you got to that place where you felt ready, you just lift the hips and then slide your block or your prop underneath your lower back. It's just going to go really, really low underneath the sacrum. So this block for me is just right above my sit bones, and it's not digging into my lower back. None of the corners of the block are digging in anywhere. It just feels really nice and steady and sturdy. So that's the other reason why I like the block, and especially the wooden block, is it does have that quality of feeling or making me feel really grounded in this position. So then once I found the appropriate height and location on my lower back for the block, I would just start to settle in and maybe take a constructive rest position, which just means I'm going to take my feet out wide and let my knees drop in against each other. And then I would grab my eye pillow or my scarf, place that over my eyes, and then your hands go wherever they feel the most comfortable. So on the body, or down alongside your body, or up overhead. So today it just feels best for me to place my hands on my lower belly. And then I would just hang out here for as long as I want. And I'd probably stay here a really long time if I didn't have to get up and turn the video off. So I'll probably head right back into it actually as soon as I hit stop. But this is just a really great one to take that tension and stress out of your lower back. And just to give yourself that little bit of rest that you need every once in a while or all the time or however often you need it. You never need to feel bad about taking a little bit of time for yourself. And, even a few moments, a few minutes in a pose like that can do a world of good for your body, your mind, your breath, your spirit, and sort of all of it combined. So I encourage you to give it a try or to look up any other restorative type poses if this one isn't speaking to you today, but you're looking for something that will bring that bit of rest and relaxation. You can always Google it. And just see if you can give yourself that little bit of peace for a few moments this afternoon or whenever you need it. So, like I said, I'm going to hit stop and I'm going to head right back in. I will see you later. Namaste.